Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. All right. Today is Monday, June 17th, 2024. And this is episode number, I don't even know. 806? Yeah, sounds good to me. 806 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. No, 807, excuse me. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the show. Hello, hi, hey, how are you? So, excuse today, YouTube is shit the bed. Haha, good times. So, no YouTube stream. Also, Facebook not working. Was beginning to think it was my interwebs. I could not get YouTube to work. So, for those of you that maybe watch on YouTube and or try to watch on YouTube, it's not working. For those of you that maybe watch on Facebook, all one of you, maybe, not working. There's no YouTube today, no Facebook. I don't know why it wasn't working. Not sure why it didn't happen. But it didn't. So I will figure it out, I guess. I'm going to try one more time during this intro to get maybe YouTube up and running for you guys. But like, here's what's happened. This is weird. I'll show you. This is how I know it's all jacked up on Mountain Dews. When you look at it, check this out. So see this little button right here? Yeah, that's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to say reuse previous stream, and it's just all white. It's all white. It's not supposed to do that. And so I don't know why it's doing that. I've logged out. I've logged back in. I was trying like a Dickens to get it going. I don't know what's happening. I mean, obviously the interwebs is working. So I don't know. I don't know if it's my account. There was something that popped up yesterday or the day before that was like, do you want to try the new ringy dingy thingy thing? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And that might be it. I don't know. It was like some new, they said some new kind of experience, some new look or whatever. So maybe I need to get out of that. It was like the new way to view videos or watch videos or some shit like that. I don't know. Maybe I need to stop that. I have no idea. It was like when you watch videos, you can watch them a new way. I have no idea what it was, but I'll try to fix that. So anyways, no YouTube today, no Facebook. My apologies for those of you that like to watch it on that. So there's that. I will try again, I guess. Yeah, Total Dallas said I don't see the Facebook live feed. Well, thanks for listening, Total Dallas. For fuck's sake! I'm not going to repeat myself 85 goddamn times on this show. Here, I'm just going to make a goddamn graphic. Here, I'll just make a... for fuck's sake. Okay. Oh, my God. Here we go. Where's this text? Oh, where is it? Let's see here. No, YouTube and Facebook are not working. Don't fucking ask. God damn it. I don't want to hear about it today. Okay? This is staying right there all day. I want to be repeating myself all day because I know everyone. Yeah, sorry, Total Dallas. I don't know what's going on. I tried to get YouTube started up, wouldn't work. Tried to get Facebook started up, wouldn't work. So there, nobody has to ask me about the shit the rest of the day. Jared said, just be patient, Barry. Remember, Total Dallas is a Cowboys fan. All right. So we have some stuff to get to. Good times, bad times, and every time's in between. And we should be in for a good show today. Probably no Jenny's mom today as well. Okay. So I think she's still in. She was in, where was she? Cancun? I don't know. She was in like Cancun or Cabo. I don't remember which. I think it was Cancun or Cabo. I'm not 100% sure, but she was in one of those two. So none of that. At least I think that's the case. But you've still got me. Did I just close the damn? I think I just closed my stupid ass chat window. Son of a bitch. I sure did. Huh. I'll be damned. It's not my day. Some days it's a good day. This is not one of those days. I mean, I'm not in a bad mood, but she should join the show from the beach. Well, that would be up to her. And she's 107 years old. Do you think she's going to be able to figure out the technology to do that? I don't think so. So here's what we got on the agenda on the docket for the day. Got some sports, got some non-sports. I'd love to have a ton of funny and hilarious road stories about comedy for you. Unfortunately, all of my comedy gigs were canceled over the weekend, so none of that is going to occur. I don't have any of that for you. We did though, have a little get together. You might notice Daddy has a few antennas. Yeah, well, over the weekend, if you missed it, if you didn't get the memo, we had a little birthday party. We had a little birthday party for the Queen Bee. Queen Bee CC. And that was done at the Blue Waffle. What the hell was the name of the place again? The Blue Lagoon, the Blue Moon, I don't know, whatever it was, the Blue Waffle or whatever the hell it is. And that was a hoot. Now, your boy missed a lot of it, but, it was a shindig. It was a throwdown. There are tons of pictures, tons of stories, and I have them all for you. So if you missed it, don't worry. There are plenty of photos to be had and stories, plenty. Okay. So don't worry about that. We will get to those as well. So it's going to be a good time had by all there. And then, yes, we have a lot to get into. PGA was wild. The U.S. Open occurred. We have to talk about that. Bryson DeChambeau put the world on notice. He is him, as the kids say. Donna said, what happens at the Goon stays at the Goon. Oh, hell no. I'm about to snitch. Jen. Oh, no. Look at Jen trying to play all innocent. Oh, what? Oh, I agree with Donna. Oh, no. She said, you don't bother the show? You don't need to know. Okay, everybody stop trying to rhyme. Okay? Stories are going to be told. Okay? Y'all know that if I show up to the party and some shit goes down, stories are going to be told. Okay? Okay. So, just going to have to deal with it. Just going to have to deal with it. I mean, we got 3 hours to kill. So, all your tea is going to be spilled. Yeah. All your dirt is going to be told. Yeah, Clarence's dirt is going to be told, even though he put his nasty ass titty on my back. We got photos of that too. We got photos of that, so that's gross. Crystal's like, whatever Barry said is a lie. How do you know, Crystal? You don't remember shit. Good Lord. So yeah, it's going to be a fun show. It's going to be great. It was a lot of fun. So we'll get into all of that and we'll talk some sports. I have some good stories from sports, some bad stories from sports. I hope every dad that's a deckhead had a fantastic Father's Day. Saturday, I went and spent the day with Nora and her family out in El Campo. We decorated her dad's grave and then spent the day with her family and decorating. Her family has like where her dad is buried, there's like a bunch of her family there as well. So we spent the day cleaning graves, and it's a weird family thing. Like you know what I mean? Like there was a bunch of us and we do it, and then we had lunch, and then it's a whole thing. And then, yeah, we spent some time together, and then Sunday I went and visited my dad. This was my first Father's Day without my dad. This was the first Father's Day that I had, this was the first Father's Day where, this was the first Father's Day that I, spent where, how do I say this the right way? I'm trying to think of using the right English. This is the first Father's Day that I celebrated where my dad had passed. And it was different. And you know, it's odd because my dad passed away last year, August 4. And in a lot of the holidays since he passed away, they've been difficult. I mean, they haven't been great, right? And they always say like the first holidays without a parent are the most difficult. By the way, I'm working on something as I talk, so please don't think I'm like spaced out or not paying attention. I'm just trying to get something done at the same time. So I'm just, you know, without a producer, this is what you have to do. So I'm trying to multitask and tell you stories and talk at the same time. Just nature of the beast. So I'm not zoning out. So please don't think that. So it is the first year. Alex said that's what us Mexicans do. Yeah, it's a very family oriented thing. But the first year after losing a parent, especially if you've never lost one the first time, and Nora has said as much, you know, it can be difficult. And I found, like, you know, for me, I think Christmas was, of all the holidays, because you always, it's like every holiday you're like, well, this is the first. I think when my dad passed in August, it was like, well, you know, Labor Day, you're not like, oh boy, I sure do miss Dad on Labor Day. Nobody's doing that. But then Halloween, it wasn't like that big of a deal. Thanksgiving was the first one where you're like, man, because I used to go over to my dad's a lot on Thanksgiving. And then, of course, Christmas is the big one. And then, you know, you roll around into, and then for me, it was my birthday. That was difficult. That one hit pretty hard. I really missed him on my birthday. Which was not too long ago, obviously. And then, yeah, yesterday was difficult. It was sad. I think it wasn't difficult. It was just sad. And I just so I went to the veterans cemetery, and you know, I met my stepmom and my little sister there. and we all spent time together. And then I spent some time alone with him, and then we went and had dinner or lunch, and talked and reminisced. And it was, for all of us, it was our first Father's Day without our dad, or in my stepmom's case, her husband. So it was difficult. It was different, but it was nice to spend it with them. So for those of you without your dad, and for those of you that have your dad, I hope you take advantage of the opportunities. And there are some of you out there, and I know this because I just recently went through this with a friend, and I just am taking a moment. I'm not trying to get all sappy. I'm not trying to get all mushy, but I think it's important to say this because maybe you're hearing this and this affects you. Maybe it applies to you. Maybe it doesn't. But I just want to say it because I think it might be important to, maybe one or two of you. I don't know. Maybe somebody watches this later. Maybe somebody hears this on the podcast. But I spoke with a friend of mine not too long ago who was going through a difficult time with their dad, and they're having they're in a difficult spot with their dad. They just don't have a good relationship with their dad, and they just don't get along, and they don't see that like they're ever gonna have a good relationship with their dad. And I told him I was kind of like that as well. There was a time in my life when I didn't talk to my dad. I mean, I can remember going years, like over a decade. I mean, I remember being 8, 14, 18. I went a long time without ever talking to my dad. And then I got back to him, and we reconnected, and we reestablished a relationship. And our relationship for the last, 20 plus years of his life was great. We were close. We were tight. We had the relationship that you'd always want to have with a parent. So there is hope. There is opportunity. It may not seem like it now, but you just can't give up on that. So I say that to say, if you do have a relationship with your dad, or, maybe you're mad, or maybe you're angry, but take advantage of the opportunity though. Because there were times when I'd be pissed off at my dad, and boy, I wish he was here to be mad at now, so take advantage of it. You don't always have to have a perfect relationship, but I sure am glad that all those years ago when my uncle told me, and I was not speaking to my dad. I was just done. Because I'm that guy. I mean, I'm like, yeah, you can be literally, it sounds terrible, but you could be dead to me. I'm like, yep, you're out of my life. I'm done. I don't need you. That's how I was with my dad. And my uncle pulled me aside and he said, hey man, you get one dad. You get one father. He's not perfect. None of us are. He loves you. He didn't have a great role model. He didn't have the best dad or father. Our dad wasn't great. And he's doing the best he can. And he's not perfect, but he loves you and he's trying. And maybe talk to him and hear him out and understand what his flaws are and understand what your flaws are. And the talk that we had with my uncle, man, I don't know, it was the right talk at the right time. And I'm so glad that I listened to him and I was mature enough to let it sink in. And for that, I'm forever grateful to my uncle, man, because I ended up with a 20 plus year fantastic relationship with my father. And this is all super sappy and corny. And I know a lot of you are like, who gives a fuck? Make me laugh funny, man. And again, I'm only saying it because look, Jen, I know, lost her dad. And she said, I think it was a bit easier to stomach for me because of the dementia. My dad was gone long before he passed, but I feel you. And I think Jen, if she had the opportunity, she wishes that she would have or could have that relationship with her dad until, for as long as possible. So, I don't mean to get corny. I don't mean to get sappy. And no, I didn't, do the same thing on Mother's Day, but it didn't apply to me in the same circumstance. So I can only speak from my experience. I wouldn't dare on Mother's Day make up something that I couldn't speak about from the heart. But on this, I can. So if you're going through a rough patch with your dad, if you're on the outs with your dad, I'll tell you like I told my buddy who was a stand-up comic who was in the same situation. And we literally sat outside of a club and we both cried. I cried with him. I cried in front of him. He cried in front of me. And I was like, well, we're Eskimo brothers now. We might as well fuck because we go together. But I was like, brother, I was exactly where you are. And I'm telling you, there's still a chance. You just have to be willing to give it a go. You just have to be willing to try. And it can be so hard. But there is hope. So, I hope. Check 1 2. Okay. Yeah, this is, I hate this so much. I swear to God, it's always something. So anyways, like I said, I hope that if you are in a place where I got it, guys, I got it. I hope that if you are in a place with a parent, mom or dad, I hope that you are able to reconcile, because there was a time when I said and swore I didn't care that if I ever talk to him again, and it does matter, and I did, and I'm glad that I was able to reestablish a relationship with him. So good luck to you all, and I hope that you're all able to do that. Okay, so I wanted to read a couple of things from you in the chat that were giving feedback here. Let's see. Yeah, Hardtop said nobody signed an NDA from the party, so it's story time. Oh, hell yes, it is. Let's see. Hardtop said, to be honest, I didn't even realize it was Father's Day until someone said something to me yesterday. Ian said, what is that on Barry's hair? This was from Cece's birthday party on Saturday, Ian. Cece goes by Queen Bee. Queen Bee Spice. Mark said, my dad and I brought my sister to a clinic for Father's Day. So yeah, weird one yesterday. Yeah, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Alex Villanueva said, I feel you, B, when my passed, it was late October 2009, Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthday, 3 straight months. It was tough. Yeah, dude. That does suck. And it still is. Yeah. And that's what I'm told. It gets a little easier each time, but it never does get better. Right. Mark said, he and another sister of mine are visiting her now. Oh, that's good. Mark, I'm glad to hear that. Total Dallas said, I never knew mine. You guys enjoy yours. I'm envious. Yeah. And that's the thing. And I think that's a good point, Total Dallas. There's tons of people that would love to be able to have and know a dad that they could be mad at. Think about that. Who wouldn't? I mean, there's a ton of people like you who were like, well, shit, I don't even know my dad, so I can't even be mad at him. So, Amos said, did you know Dan Patrick sells Dead Dad Club shirts? I did not. Wow. That's weird. Oh, dude. Keith, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Keith said October 12, 2023. We weren't ready for it. First Father's Day without him. Yeah, man. I feel you. So just a couple of months after me, same thing, bro. August 4th, 2023. Same thing. And it was weird. He went in. He was fine. I had seen him on Father's Day. Just the epitome of health. We were out fucking around in the yard and drinking and cutting up. And that was June, whatever it was, 16th. July 1st, he goes into the hospital. Maybe July 4th. I think it was July 1st, July 4th. He goes into the hospital and then passes away August 4th. Just wasn't ready. Hey, what up, Mina? Yeah, read the thing. Mark said August 25th, 2016, we lost my mom. Cubs won the World Series that year. Coincidence? Let's see. What did Rob say? I don't see what Rob said. I don't know. Oh, Heartthrob Rob. That's funny. Christopher Mina said, I laid my dad to rest this place Saturday. Sunday was one of the hardest days I've had to endure. Oh, damn. Dude. Yeah. I'm sorry, brother. That is tough. So it is real fresh for you, man. I'm so sorry. You had to go through that, especially so soon. It's not easy, man. Not easy at all. God, my heart breaks for you, dude. Especially so close to this. But hang in there, dude. It's tough, man. There's no words. You know what I mean? There's no magic phrase I can tell you, Christopher Mina. There's nothing anyone can tell you, bro. And that's the thing. Like, if you've gone through it, if you've lost a parent, then it was funny because it's kind of like when I was suffering from depression. You kind of just know who's gone through it and who hasn't, because you can tell. There's really no words that make it better. There's just not. All you can hear is for people to tell you, hey man, I love you, and hang in there. And it's slowly over time, days turn into weeks and weeks turn into months. And slowly, you feel a little better. But there's nothing, man. People always say, I'm here for you if you need to talk. And this is the same thing with depression. I started to realize when I had depression, who had really been through depression based on the things people said to me. And it wasn't because I was like ungrateful or that people were, I can't believe they said this or that. My God, I was so thankful for everybody in my life. Same thing when I lost my dad. I was so thankful for everybody in my life that tried to be a great friend or family member or person and reached out and said things. But you can really tell because you just know there's nothing makes it better, bro. It's a hole in your heart. It doesn't get fixed. So just hang in there, man. We love you. What did Donna say? Oh, yeah. Keith said, yeah, I had no clue what to say to you then. Yeah. Wait, what up, P. Ray Dizzle? Good to see you, buddy. I know you're being serious and such, but that's not me. Either way, I'm broadcasting live from the treetop on Fortnite. P. Ray Dizzle over here putting bullets in buttholes. Let's go, buddy. Good to see you, man. Nice. Are you streaming? What are you like streaming it, P. Ray Dizzle? Are you like, are you online? Are you on Twitch, or are you like live? Can we watch this? Or are you just playing? Hey, what up, AJB? Good to see you, man. Yeah, no YouTube. Read the goddamn screen, Aaron. I swear to God. I guess what I heard in my ear, chat. Guess what I heard in my ear, chat. Sounds like someone's in the green room. Sounds like we're gonna have a little guesty guest after all. No, it's all good, homie. I'm just messing with you, Aaron. Just joshing you. Oh, what the hell was that? Amos said, I'm the worst friend to have when someone dies. I never know what to say. Well, you know what? It's tough, bro, because there's no, like I said, man, it's, you never know what to say. You know what I mean? Like there's no magic words. Like, well, first of all, none of us are therapists. None of us are experts at this. I mean, I'm kind of an expert at eulogies. I don't know how the fuck I got voted to be the eulogist in my family. But somehow I've done like 7 eulogies in my family, and I still become a blubbering, crying mess in all of them. But there's nothing. Like I said, there's really nothing you can say, man. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing. So it doesn't matter. I mean, and that sounds shitty. It sounds awful, but it really and truly doesn't matter what you say. Just the fact that you reach out, just the fact that you say, hey man, I'm sorry. That's just knowing that you cared enough to reach out is really cool, because nothing, I mean, and I shit you not, nothing you're going to say is going to make it better. I don't give a fuck what words you devise and come up with. There is literally nothing that is going to fix the hole in their heart for losing their parent or their loved one. Nothing. So don't worry about it, Amos. Don't be like, oh, I suck at this. I never know what to say. Nobody, it doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck if you're William Shakespeare. You could be the best person with words. It's not going to help. It's not going to help. They're still going to be sad. I mean, my poor little sister, bro, we're a year removed almost from my dad passing away, and she's still a mess. There's no words. And people are just going to heal and get better on their own time. So, and all I would tell you is, if you lost your dad or mom or whoever or loved one recently, just take your time. Just heal when you heal. Take your time. Maybe that's what you need to hear. Shit, I don't know. P-Ray Dizzle said, hell no. I told Lil Dizzle and his friends that if they got back to the championship game yesterday, that I'd be the cool dad and take the day off and do whatever they wanted me to do. Yeah! That's what's up. That's some cool shit, bro. That's some cool shit. Now that is how you earn your tie and coffee cup for Father's Day. That's what you do, my friend. Well done, P. Randizzle. Hey, yo, by the way, a couple of thank yous real quick. Shout out to Sensei Bullrog for the shout out. 4 days ago on his stream, he shouted us out to 70 people. And then 2 days ago, he shouted us out to 75 people. Thank you to Nasty Nate for resubscribing for 28 months. He said, I haven't seen my dad since 2006. He didn't even call me yesterday. He has never met his granddaughters. Yeah, and that's the other thing, man. That's just as tough sometimes. That can be just as tough to deal with, man. And look, I went through that too, man. There was time, like I said, heck yeah, there was a time when I wasn't talking to my dad. And Nate, I'll tell you this, man. Having gone through that with my dad, bro, the only advice that I will offer up with you is what I said earlier. And you have to be ready and you have to be open to it. And it sounds like you are, but, if there's a chance to repair that relationship, there will be a time when I think you will be glad you did. So if you have that opportunity at some point, take advantage of it, man. For you and for your sanity later in life when he passes. Do it. Shout out to Josh, Mr. Hooligan, my friend. How are you, buddy? Thank you for the 100 bits, man. It was good to see you on Saturday, homie. Just looking as dapper and as handsome as always, you little damn hooligan, you. Ice Cold Hot Takes, thank you for the 100 bits, my friend. Memesters, what's up, Mimi? Thank you for the 100 bits, sweetie. Oh, shit, we got a hype train going? Oh, my God. Does that mean I got to do a shot? Oh, okay, fine. I'll do a damn shot. Oh, even do the goodness. Still got the shot glass, although it's got. The shot glass has fireball residue in it. That's disgusting. I didn't see that. That's gross. Super gross. Disgusted. Oh my gosh, you guys, we hadn't had one of these in forever. Am I gonna show titty? I don't know. I think Jenny's here, guys. Let's not get crazy. I tell you what, we get to a level 5 hype train and Jenny will show nipple also. Okay, that's not true. I don't even know if she's in the green room. Oh my God, she covered her face. She just logged out. She closed the window. She has shut it down. That is the most I have ever embarrassed her. Of all of the shit I have said on this show, that was the one that is the most embarrassing to her. What's going to be crazy is when I cut to her in a second and she's topless. That is going to be insane. She's losing her shit right now. I wish I could see her. It is so funny right now. She's like, Barry, I cannot believe you said that. It's fantastic. You should see her losing her shit over there in the window. But hey, man, thank you guys so much for the hype train. Got to keep going. We got to a level 1 hype train. Ice Cold Hot Takes. Resubscribe for 12 months. Thank you, sir. Jared Taylor, thank you for the 300 bits, my friend. Jen, thank you for the 100 bits, sweetie. You're the best. Well, we're going to talk about Jen at the birthday party in a minute. I have photos. Cheers, everybody, man. Thank you guys for the hype train. We're at 75% of level 1. You guys are the best, man. I love y'all. Cheers. Yeah, Mimi said what happens in Cozumel. Mom, was it Cozumel or Cancun where you were at? Cozumel? Cancun. Okay, it was Cancun. Okay. Got it. Toto Dallas. Oh, Toto Dallas. Okay, Jen said, no, we will not. I will quit. Damn it. Well, I can't. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't let Jen quit. I gotta have the Jennies in my life. I gotta have Jen and Jenny or I'm fucked. I'll tell you that right now. Jen and Jenny ain't here. I'm in trouble. So I'll just have to save the stories from another day. I guess what y'all will have to do is, I'll tell you what, sign up on my mailing list and I'll email them to you. No, I'm just kidding. She'll never know. I just won't send them to her. Just kidding. Hey, congratulations, Total Dallas. First of all, thank you for the 100 bits. Second of all, send me photos, man. Let's post a picture of that baby. Let's post a picture of that cutie. Let's get a photo of that little baby. Yeah. Jen said, what the fuck? Yeah, you did have to be there. And Perry, sir, by the way, I just want to say, first of all, fuck you, Perry. Let me get that. Look, Jenny was like, what? In the green room? Yeah, first of all, fuck you, Perry. I see, Perry, what's the first thing that Amos says to me? What's the first thing Perry says to me when he sees me? First, he goes, Laminack. He goes, what's up, Truman? He's like, man, good to see you, man. Good to finally meet you in person. You're a lot shorter than I thought you'd be. Come on, bro. Like, that's, we're going to lead with that? But then he goes, but you're not as fat as you say you are. I was like, no. And then his wife goes, but damn, the beard is gray. It's so white. I was like, okay, what? Why are we roasting me? It's not my birthday. Why are we roasting the shit out of me? So Perry and Miss Perry just roasted the Joneses, roasted the shit out of the Laminacs. Well, the Laminac for no damn reason. Yeah. That too, Clarence. This is what the craziest part of Perry saying, you're a lot shorter than I thought. Perry's like 4'3". I'm like, okay, Webster. Why the fuck? What are we talking about, Emmanuel Lewis? Why in the fuck? How are you? What you talking about, Willis? How are you going to tell me I'm short, bro? Perry, you know what's crazy? This is the craziest part. When Perry said, bro, you're a lot shorter than me, he actually had to pull up a bar stool and got on it to look me in the eyes to tell me that. He was like, hey, man, you're a lot shorter than I thought you'd be in person. I was like, man, if you don't get your little ass off of that bar stool. No, Perry was cool as shit. Perry was great, man. It was so much fun. We had a blast. We had so much fun, man. It was a lot of fun. Cece said, I'm still enjoying the wonderful food Sarah made. Oh, yeah. So it was a whole thing. We're going to get to an entire birthday recap. Sans stories about Jen. Jen, can I just show him the one picture? I got one picture of Jen. If I can't show it, can I just at least reenact it? Jen was litty. Oh my God, Jen was litty. And what's crazy, y'all, is I showed up late. Surprise. Jen, you watch your potty mouth. Oh yeah, Miss Jones was amazing. Miss Jones is the best. She's a sweetheart. But I showed up late, and I had no idea who was what and how long, right? So I just showed up trying to be, nice. So I'm like, I got to get my girls drinks. I'm not buying everybody drinks. I can't do that. I'm not made of money. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy my girls drinks, of course. So I showed up, and I was like, I didn't even drink that much. Perry was trying to buy me shots. I'm like, nah. Walt tried to buy me shots. I'm like, nah. But I showed up and I was like, Jen, what you drinking? She was like, Jameson. I was like, okay. And I was like, Cece, what you drinking? She was like, Jack and Diet. And I was like, okay. And Cece, you would expect Cece to be shit-faced drunk. So I got Cece a Jack and Diet. Well, I didn't know Jen had been drinking like she was drinking. Because she holds it so well. Like if you, the only way you knew Jen was, how do I put this? Look, Cece didn't even know I bought her a drink. I bought 3 drinks the entire night. I bought me a Bud Light. I bought you, CC, a Jack and Diet, and I bought Jen a Jameson. But the only way you would have known Jen was tonicked was when she stood up. That was it. If she was sitting at a table, man, she was locked in. Because when I walked in, she was like, hey. I was like, what's up, girl? We was hugging. What's up? Ah, it's good to see you. I was like, what you drinking, girl? I'm going to go get a beer. What you want? She was like, Jameson. I was like, yeah, all right. And then she stood up. She was like, I was like, oh, shit. I should not have done that. I had no idea. And then Perry's just buying her shots. It was a whole mess. She was a whole ass mess. But Josh was there, man. I got to meet a lot of Josh's family. It was cool, man. We had a great time. So many people. Clarence got bodied by Dez. Apparently, they started a mosh pit. And Clarence is big ass. For those of y'all that don't know, have never met Clarence. Clarence is 7'11", and he weighs 450 and 500 pounds. He's just a big ass dude. And somehow he got bodied by Dez, who's 5 foot and $105. And I don't know how the fuck she bodied him like that, but they started in a mosh pit and she put a shoulder in his gut. And apparently that was like 5 minutes before I walked in. He just flopped right on the. There, everybody was like, bro, you missed it. Clarence just ate shit in a mosh pit. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, Dez put a shoulder in him. I was like, damn. So it got wild. It got wild. And if you've never met CeCe's daughter, just for the record, there's no question that it's CeCe's daughter. She is a spitting image of CeCe in every single possible way. The most outgoing, sweetest, fun-loving, never met a stranger person you've ever met in your whole life. I mean, just the exact same person that CeCe is, just younger. That's it. That's it. It was a blast, man. It was so fun hanging out with all of you that came. I had an absolute blast seeing everybody and hanging out with everybody. And so I appreciate the invite, and I'm glad I got to see those of you that were there. So it was a lot of fun. Hey, what up, Jamal? Jamal says today something important. Why you got antennas on your dome, sir? Oh, I just got these at CeCe's birthday party on Saturday. Queen Bee Spice. We were celebrating Queen Bee's birthday, and so I just figured I would wear them just in honor of the Queen Bee. Tony said, oh man, I'm sorry I missed it. Aaron was trying to make me go, but I was tired. Well, that's okay. Pussy. It's okay. It's fine, Tony. Listen. You don't want to go. It's fine. No one judges you. It's fine. There's no big deal, Tony. You're an adult. You do what you want. Pussy. It's fine. It's good. It's okay. Oh yeah, Donna said they should go on the road together. Oh, that was great. Oh, and then Crystal was there, and Crystal was so drunk. Oh my God. She was so drunk that she had on these antennas, and then she had on a sunflower. And it was a sunflower. And everybody knows what a sunflower is, right? But Crystal goes, check out my sun. And I was like, what? She was like, look at this sun. I was like, Crystal, that's a sunflower. She goes, what is that? I was like, what? She goes, what is that? I was like, you don't know what the fuck a sunflower is? She goes, this is a sun. I was like, you're drunk. I was like, that is not that is a flower, not the sun. She goes, and she looked at it, she goes, oh shit. I was like, okay, you're shit-faced. It was hilarious. She was drunk as shit. Oh yeah, she was. It was fun, man. We had an absolute blast. So, but yeah, thank you guys for coming, and I'm not allowed to tell stories. So, and I have proof of all of this, including maybe the most disgusting moment of the night when, and then I'm going to bring Jenny's mom on the show, but I have to show this. This was by far the most. Clarence put his titty on me, and it was not okay. It was not okay at all. That looks like a woman's titty, by the way. I should probably get kicked off of Twitch. If I didn't zoom out and show that this is a man with a beard, Twitch would be like, that's porn. And I would be like, that's not a woman. That is a man. And they would be like, no, that is a chick. I'd be like, that is not a hoe. And they would be like, I know a bitch when I see one. No, that is a man boob. No, it's not. I found a paper plate and put it over that titty, which, by the way, still did not cover the areola all the way. That is how big Clarence's titty is. Is that not disgusting? Oh, my God. Clarence's titty also doubles as radar for the military. In his spare time, boop, boop, he doubles as radar. It's crazy. It's wild. Look at my face. You can just see in my face, ladies and gentlemen. The face pretty much says it all. It's gross. I could feel it. It was disgusting. So that summed up my night. That was so gross. All right. Enough of this. Let's get Jenny's mom on the program because she's been waiting patiently. Speaking of showing titties. Okay, she is so angry with me right now. Ladies and gentlemen, join me on the program right now. Jenny's mom,
and
mother.
Here I was gonna greet you with my Spanish, so I can show you how
I can only hear you out of one ear,
Mexico.
mother. What have you done? I can only hear you out of one ear. Is it only half plugged in? Usually,
No, I think it's short. This is the same way it's always plugged
usually
in.
when the microphone's only one half of, or like one ear, it's only half plugged in.
Okay.
No, it's no plugged in. Total Dallas says it sounds normal to us. Really? Was that both? Skiggity Big says it's my weed plug. Hey, what up, Brian Pettit? Good to see you, buddy. Okay, Mom, I can't hear you at all now. I have lost you completely. Let me see. Hold on. Guest caller 1. Let's try this again, Jenny. Brian Pettit says sounds good on my end. Hold on. Let me reset you, Mom. Hold on. Mom, count to 5. I'm going to see if the chat can hear you. Chat, did y'all hear her count to 5? Let's see. Hold on. Chat, did anybody? No. Okay, so they didn't hear you count to 5. Try again. Did you turn it off? And when I asked you to unplug it or plug it back in, did you unplug it? Did you reset it? What'd you do? I should have never told you to touch it. Shit. All right. Keep messing with it, mother. Hold on. No, try to unplug it, Mom, and then like set it up like you would be plugging it all back in again. Jared said Jenny's the next mute rapper. All right, it's those things. Oh, Lord, you got so many plugs. So many. I'll see it go blue, Jenny, on my screen when it's working. I'll see it. That's funny. Jenny's the next mute rapper. That's fantastic. Nope. Let me reset you, Jenny. You may have to disconnect and reconnect, Bob. Hold on. Yeah, disconnect or reconnect, mother. Like disconnect and then call back. So disconnect and call back. There you go. All right. So yes, it was fantastic. The next time you see that we're having a party for the Deckheads, make sure you show up. It was a hoot. And I definitely have the pictures to prove it still. And she's back. And let's see. Microphone check 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I still don't know why I can't hear you out of the other ear, but that's at least I can hear you. So we're good there.
You can?
No, I can only hear you out of one ear, but that's fine. They can hear you out of both. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's the same as it always is.
It's okay. I'll deal with it.
I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't know.
Y'all can
Sounds
hear her
like
out of
I'm
both
just
ears, chat? Is that cool? Everybody else can hear her just fine? Mark said he hears you, so good. Okay, Mimi hears you. So, Mother.
Sounds like I missed a hell of a party.
You missed a fantastic party. Yes, you did.
Wow.
It was a hoot, as the kids say. It was a lot of fun. It was wild. There was karaoke.
It was wild too.
Yeah, we all learned through Cece's daughter that apparently she likes the ganja. Yeah, that was the rumor. She was so pissed. She was like, I don't do that. Her daughter kept singing songs. Her daughter would change all the lyrics to a song about how she gets kind of like I do you. She just changed all the lyrics to a song about Cece getting high. She was like, I don't do that. It was so great. It was a lot of fun.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel.
Yeah. Look, she was like, not me. My kid is the pothead. That's so great. Jared said, I'm still mad the wife made me have other plans and miss the party. Now, Jared, let me tell you something. Mom, does Paul do this? Okay. Does Paul do this? Because I think we can all agree that most men will use their wives as an excuse not to do shit. I do it all the time. All right. I am guilty of it. I will be like, oh man, Nora's got plans. Can't go.
Like you used to do me.
What?
Kind of like you used to do me when you were young. You always blamed it on your mother that she wouldn't let you do it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I thought you meant how I used to get out of doing stuff with you. I was like, I have never.
No, I'm talking about when you were young.
Yes.
You would say, can I go to the party, Mom? And you'd be shaking your head. Yes. Can I go, Mom? And I'd go, no.
Yep. As a matter of fact, I think have I told the blind date story on this show? I think we've told the blind date story about the girl, the chick I met on the phone, and then she came over. She told me she looked like Lisa Bonet. Have I told that story? I think I told it on. Okay, Donna said yes. Yeah, we've told this story on here. Mm-hmm. Mom, you are you earned your cool points on that one, Mom. You definitely.
I saved you.
Oh my God. Oh my God, you saved me. Jen said no. I believe Jared wanted to hang with us. See, that's the thing, Jen. That's the thing. You believe that. You believe that.
Now, Barry, you don't. He had a good, legitimate excuse.
No.
Yeah, you're.
That's not how dudes are. That's not. That's just part of the cover. He makes you think that. He
has something to say about that.
He makes you think
Paul
that.
Paul does not do that. Paul does not do that. He just goes where I tell him we need to go.
No, I'm saying, like, does Paul use you as an excuse to get out of shit? Like, if he doesn't want to go somewhere, like, if he's like, oh, I would go with you guys to blah, 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 but Jenny has plans for us.
I don't think so. We're so damn busy all the time with this big family. I don't think he has time to think of that.
You do have 8,000 grandkids, so.
God darn. And we had one of our great-grandchildren was at the wedding. We had grandchildren, great-grandchildren, children. It was a blast. It was at Planet Hollywood. I had a few shots.
At Planet Hollywood?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you take your top off and dance on the bar?
Harry, what is this with you and my top? Stop it.
Well, I mean, when you drink, Mom, I was at your wedding. I saw you get topless on the bar in Vegas.
I did not get topless. And besides, it wasn't in Vegas. It was in Reno.
Oh, the truth comes out. Yeah. I mean, now we're getting to the truth. Now we're getting to the truth, chat.
Who was drunk? You don't even know where you were.
I was pretty shit-faced at your wedding.
You were.
Yeah.
It was a fun wedding.
It really was. It was a hell of a good time. Oh, look, I fixed it.
I think we had 35 people there, and it was a great wedding party afterwards. But let me tell you, it was supposed to be on the beach, and they said a storm was coming in. So we had it under this little canopy thing. So then we decided we'd all go out to the beach and take pictures because it looked all right. So in the middle of being out there, the bride in her bride dress and everything, the storm came in. It was awful. We got drenched.
No.
Her wedding dress, all of the bridesmaids. Yeah. But anyway.
Now, whose wedding was this?
This was Scott's wedding, your stepbrother.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it was bad, but we had a good time.
God.
I don't know if anybody's ever been to Planet Hollywood. The staff is great, and everything to do is great, but the food was awful.
It was?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it was not good.
It's Planet Hollywood, so
Yeah, I mean, come on. But
that's
anyway,
like going to Hooters and bitching about the food. Although I will say, Hooters does have pretty good food. A lot of people bitch about Hooters food.
I love Hooters. Yeah, I like their wings. They're pretty good.
I agree.
But anyway, we had a good time. So we got back yesterday, and it was getting out of Cancun was a nightmare.
Really? Why?
So many people, just so many people. Our guy was 30 minutes late in picking us up to take us to the airport. And Paul cannot be late. His blood pressure.
Well, he would hate me. God damn, he would hate me.
His blood pressure. I kept saying, Paul, what's the worst thing that can happen? We call a cab. He just knew the plane was going to leave us. We got to the airport 3 hours early. I just wanted to say that was late to him. Yes, that was late to him.
Are you shitting me?
We went right through security, and then we just sat around.
3 hours early? Jesus Christ, there's early, and then there's... Come on, you could have taken a different flight that early.
I got to tell you something, though. You know how calm he is?
Paul's a nerd if you're getting there 3 hours early, Paul.
No.
Jesus, what a nerd.
We're always there 3 hours. But let me tell you, when we came home last night, we were tired. And we've been at it all day. And
Tony, hold on. Tony, shut up. Tony goes, I don't like Hooters. It's too demeaning to women. Oh, shut the fuck up, Tony. Shut up. Liar. Go ahead, Mom. I'm sorry. I had to call bullshit.
So we get to the Houston Continental Airport. We go through custom, and you know what all that shit you have to go through when you go international.
Goddamn terrorists.
They tell us where to go to get the van or whatever you call that thing to the parking ride, right? Or parking fly to get our car. Yeah, shuttle bus. Thank you. Well, there's a long line, and we're like number 7 in line. So here comes the shuttle bus, and he doesn't stop where we are. He stops at the back of the line, and all those people got on. And this guy next to us started F-bombing the driver and screaming. And then all of a sudden, my Paul, he starts yelling, "You idiots!" And I'm like, oh my God.
Who is he yelling this to?
He's yelling at the people getting on the van because we were, the 4 couples of us were first in line, and they were like 30 people behind us, and the people on the end, the guy stopped at the end, and they all got on. And we'd been waiting for like 30 minutes.
Oh, so he stopped at the other end of the line.
Yes,
not the front, but the back.
He stopped at the back of the line.
Oh, mother.
Well, the guy next to me.
When I tell you, hey, what up, Ryan? Good to see you. Hey, man, don't be hitting on my mama. Mom, you got to watch Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
He's into MILFs, Mom. You watch out. And don't make me explain what the hell MILF means, Mom.
Yes,
but you know what, Mom? I need you to put on a sweater. You can't be wearing low-cut shirts on the show, Mom.
I'm not wearing a low-cut shirt.
You're showing cleavage, Mom. You can't. Ryan shows up. He gets all horny and shit. Mom, Ryan's a Euro. They're weird over there. All right? You can't be doing that with Ryan on the show. Mom, you're still sexy at your age. You got to be careful.
Hey, what does that RONNVIGH under me mean?
Oh, shit. I didn't change your name. My bad.
Oh, thank you, Barry.
Well, I had another guest who was way more important.
I was like, what? Did he change my name? Anyway, I got to tell you, this guy I thought was going to beat the driver up. And so the next shuttle, and as they're driving off, he's yelling, I mean, this guy's got his children with him. No, the guy next to him. And Paul's screaming. And I looked at him and I said, honey, what are you doing? He goes, I don't know. It sure made me feel a hell of a lot better. He's just screaming at these people.
So he was just like, as long as I got that out, I don't give a fuck.
He said, I feel vented now. I went, well, good, because we're waiting on another shuttle. So then this new shuttle comes, and I told this little girl who's supposed to be the hall monitor, I guess. She's this real timid little thing, and we made her go down there and tell the driver to come down, and she obviously couldn't get him to. So I told her, I said, you got to be a little aggressive, because if you don't, something's going to happen. When that
Yeah.
next shuttle comes, you need to come tell him to come down here at the stop. Well, sure enough, and second shuttle comes up and he stops at the end.
Oh
And this
my
guy
God.
next to me goes completely ballistic. I mean, I wish y'all could have seen this guy. He is screaming, and his children are looking at him like, oh my God. And he's yelling, you MF. And Paul's screaming, and I'm going, oh my God.
Oh, I
we're gonna have
love
a
it.
fight.
Mother.
Anyway, the guy finally closed the doors back up and didn't let anybody on, and came down to us.
Oh my
And we all
God.
got on, and he said, are y'all all right? We said, it's a long story, but I sure am glad you came
You
down here.
stupid son of a bitch.
Oh,
It's this end of the. Oh my God, Mom.
Oh,
That's
God.
hilarious.
I really thought there was going to be fist fights. I mean, people were so irritable and hot and tired. And
Well, yeah. Especially if you started the line and he's stopping at the end. Oh, I would have lost. Nora.
oh, I thought
Mom,
of you. I
I'm
thought
not
Barry
lying.
would have lost it.
You know me. I'm not ashamed to say shit in public at all. Like you think, and Paul's not that guy. I'm like,
No.
please, if Paul's saying something, it's bad.
It
Me,
was bad.
I'm saying something like I'm too quick. That's why Nora hates going anywhere with me in public. Because I'll shush a kid. You know what I mean? I'll give him all. I'll give him the old Papa. Hey, yow, yow, hey, shit, knock it off. I'll do it. I'll do that shit to a kid. Nora's
I
like,
thought
one day
you-
somebody's parents are gonna whip your ass. I'm like, well, I wish they would. They ain't
You
gonna
know
whoop my
what?
ass. If they ain't gonna whoop their kids' ass, they sure ain't gonna whoop my ass. I mean, damn.
No. You had been right in there with the guy next to me. The guy next to me was so mad. He was probably 40, maybe 45.
Yep.
And he was, hey, he chased the shuttle as it went by us,
Yeah.
screaming.
Oh my God, I'd have been throwing shit. I'd have been throwing things. Oh my God. Oh, mother. Nora would have probably divorced me because, yes, Ryan goes, who's Nora, Mrs. Laminack? Yeah, Ryan, that's my wife, Nora. She, like, if we're in the house, she loves me. If we're not in the house, when we're in public,
doesn't know you.
fucking cannot stand to be with me, Ryan, because, I mean, I'm not like a male Karen, but I will act a goddamn fool. I don't ask for a manager.
You are a male Karen.
No, I don't, because I'm not like, I want to speak to a manager. I'm just like, I will whip your fucking ass. Like, I don't need to talk to a manager. I'm just going to fuck somebody up. Like, I'm the opposite of a Karen. I just want to fight everybody. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
you know what made insult to injury?
What?
When they drove off, they all waved. And the guy just
oh,
I thought the guy was gonna have a heart attack.
no. Oh, my God.
That's when he started running after the shuttle. And
Now you just look like a fucking idiot. Ryan said I couldn't fight sleep. God damn it, Ryan. Don't make me. I'm booking a flight right now, Ryan. What city do you live in Scotland? I will board a goddamn flight right now.
Oh, where does he live in Scotland?
Okay, calm down, Mom. Calm down.
I love Scotland.
Yeah, calm down,
sorry.
Mom. You know what? He's already hot for you. Don't be asking where he lives.
Hey, ask him if he knows where Cookenbury is.
Oh,
Cookenbury,
Jesus Christ,
Scotland.
Mom. Get a room. You're married.
Shut up. That's where your family's from.
I think he's
silly.
in Scotland. Ryan, I always forget where you're at. Are you in Scotland? Are you in Ireland? Are you in Italy? It's all the same. It's all the same shit. Yes, it is. France, Ireland, England, Scotland, Germany.
Take that.
It's all the same. Saudi Arabia. It's all the same shit. It's all over there. I don't know. He said he's 45 miles from Glasgow. Glasgow?
Oh,
Glasgow?
okay.
Glasgow? I don't know.
Glasgow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, our family is all from Cookenbury.
Oh, well, we're all from
And Twin
Kookaburee,
Home.
Ryan. We're
And
practically
Twin Home.
fucking brothers. Wow. No wonder
come you have that under my
I
name?
shoot Jameson all the time, Ryan. I'm practically Scottish.
Hey, you are ignoring me.
What?
Take that off of my name.
You just
Now.
Stop
Stop it. You are so
Chet, she just now saw it. Well, Mom, Jared's sinning a bit. You know what to do, Jenny.
Oh, it's been nice talking to y'all. But I'm out of here.
Crystal goes, oh my God, I didn't notice.
I just did. Oh.
Oh, this show is so much fun when you're on it, Mom. Holy shit, you're so much fun to have on this show. Oh my God, I love it.
And I can't believe I fixed my hair to come on the show.
I fixed my hair for you, asshole. Oh my God, Mother. You're so much fun. Oh, you're the best.
Okay. All right. Now, we're not making this an hour long like we did last
No,
week.
but I'm totally clipping that and putting it on the internet. That was fantastic.
Barry.
What?
Barry.
What?
No.
What?
No.
What?
Because I have clients and people out there. Stop it.
Yo, there's 200 bits. What? Let's go, Jenny. Let me get some stripper music playing. Bow wow. Come on, Jenny.
Oh. Oh my God.
Oh, that's funny. Heartthought, thank you for the 200 bits, buddy. Oh, that's so funny. Well, I'm glad.
It's been nice talking to you, mijo.
Damn, she hit me with the
my
mijo.
Spanish.
That's your
Mijo.
Spanish. Damn, she hit me with the
Come on,
mijo.
stop, mijo.
She's never coming back. Shit. You've ruined it, Jared. Thanks a lot.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Total Dallas, don't forget to send me a photo of the grandbaby. By the way, Mom, do you want
whose
to?
birthday? Was it Cece's birthday?
It was Cece's birthday. Yes, it was
Happy birthday,
Cece's
You're the
birthday.
best.
Yes, it was a hoot. Yes. Oh,
I'm taking that it was.
Cece has a question. She hasn't asked Jenny anything about anything. Oh, ask Jenny's mom anything about anything. Where in Cancun did you stay?
Planet Hollywood.
Yes, that's right. She covered that, Cece. Pay attention.
Don't fuss at her. It's her birthday week.
Okay, no, that's it. No, okay. If you're going to start that birthday week bullshit, that's it. We're not doing that birthday week bullshit. I'll tell you that damn much. Nope. Not doing that. No.
Girls get a week. Boys get a
No.
day. Just remember that. Yes, they
No,
do. That's
Mother,
the
we're
rule.
not doing the whole birthday week bullshit.
That's it. It's
I
a
am
happy birthday
vehemently
season.
opposed to birthday weeks. No.
Every girl has a birthday week.
Oh my God. That's the worst. What is this? Oh, Heartthrob said on an unrelated note, I have faith in knowing if I'm out in public with my kid and he acts up, Barry will pinch hit and trip him up for me. Oh,
God, he
100%.
will. Don't take your kids around me.
100%. Don't worry. I will shush the shit out of your kid.
Except you're a lot talk, but when you get around Bub and Braylon, you kind of are.
Oh, I
kind
love
of
kids. That's the thing. Everyone thinks because I don't have kids and because I hate other people's badass behaving kids that I don't love kids. I love kids. Kids are great. I mean, I don't want any of my own, but I love kids. They're great. But I don't like people that don't, discipline their kids in public.
I'm kind of the same way when it comes to, I want to go.
I mean, the best example I give all the time.
Have dinner. Yeah,
Yeah.
around
You're at a restaurant, you're listening to some little badass kid running around. I was like, hey. Nora's like, oh my God. We'll be at it. I'm serious. We'll be eating somewhere and there'll be a kid run up down like, hey. I'll do that. And Nora's like, Jesus Christ, I'm going to the car. I'm like, she needs a to-go box. I'm not leaving. I'm finishing my food. She's like, oh my God. But the best was when Dad was in ICU. There was this fucking kid that was just screaming and fucking running around. It was in
ICU or in the hall?
No, in the ICU waiting area.
Oh wow,
Mother, this
That's
kid,
bad.
it was like It was acting like I won't name names at Cece's birthday party. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Please.
Yeah. I don't want to throw Jen under the bus. It was.
Jen, we're firing him. That's it. We're taking over the show. Me and Jen. It's going to be called Jesus. Jen and Jen.
Jen and Jen on deck. Shit. Jen squared on deck. I messed up
Jen
now.
Squared on deck.
Damn it. I lost my show. Shit. Hey, what up, Steven, the weather guy? But like this kid was acting a damn. Jen goes, bitch. Oh my God, I love Jen so much. She is the best. I mean, the best. Look, golly. And what's great is she was like, take a picture with me. I was like, okay, let's take a picture. And then I took one and she goes, no. Let's take another one. I was like, no, that's great. She goes, no, let's take another one.
Oh, God.
She's like, damn it, no. I was like, nope, that's the one. That's the background now for the Discord. That's staying on there.
I'm sorry. I missed that
part. Boom. Someone timed out Barry.
Myself.
No, huh? What did you say, Bob?
I would have invited myself to that.
Oh my
party.
God, you got to go to the next one. Jen said that's not me. Oh, what? Don't make me put it full screen, Jen. Don't make me send this hoe to the damn. Jen, what? Don't make me put it full screen, Jen. What are you talking about? That's not you. What are you I got one of her. She was cross-eyed. We took a picture. It was her and Donna. Mom, it was her and Donna. Let me see if I can find it. She goes, delete that one. Delete that one. It was her and Donna. Donna was like, take a picture of us. I was like, all right. I was like, y'all ready? 3, 2, 1. And Jim was like, and I go, make sure y'all like it, ladies. Jim was like, nah, do another one. She was so great. Donna was like, no, don't take that one. Oh, it was so fun, Mom. Yeah, you got to go to the next one. You'd have loved it. I got some great photos. Look, there's Jen and Potch. That's a great photo.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that fantastic? Yeah. There was a lot of great photos in there. But yeah, Tony said Jen is a pretty lady. Oh yeah, of course. What was I gonna say? Oh, so this kid is just acting a goddamn fool, right? And the parents it was a mom and a dad. And it was this, like, there was this whole Hispanic family. I don't know, one of their family members was in ICU as well, obviously. And it was sad or whatever, because we're all sad. But like,
of course,
it's scary. This kid is just acting a goddamn fool. And it's running around and it's screaming and hollering. And the mom and the dad, they're young. They're probably mid-20s, early 30s. And they're not saying anything. And it's me and Laura.
You're kidding.
It's me and Laura. And my little sister for everybody in the chat. Laura's my half-sister. And they're not saying shit. And I mean, when I tell y'all, when my dad was in ICU, he was in ICU for a month before he passed. And I was there every day. All day, I only left to sleep. That was it. I came home, I slept, I got up, I was right back in ICU all day. And so, I'm tired. You know what I mean? Like, it was all I did all day. And so I'm tired. I don't want to hear no fucking kid screaming. And so he's screaming, and I finally was like, hey, knock it off. And the kid stops. And then the parents, they were like sitting in a chair, and the parents go. I was like, we don't need to hear all that shit out here. This is the ICU. If you want to scream and play, go outside. And Laura goes, Jesus Christ. I was like,
I bet.
Laura goes, Jesus Christ. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'll shush a kid. Fuck that kid. You know how I get, Mom. I get fucking angry. And Laura starts laughing. She goes,
I take it Cece's mother's not watching today.
Oh, no. Laura is laughing her ass off. She's like, you will shush a kid. I was like, I don't give a shit. Like, if you're not going to discipline your kid, I'll discipline the kid. So then, like, Susan shows up, my stepmom, and Angie, and Laura is just can't wait to tell the story. She's just like, y'all should have seen this shit. These kids are running around, and Barry starts shushing them and telling them and the parents, take the damn kid outside if they want to play. Nobody want to hear that shit running around and screaming and hollering. And she's like, it was the funniest damn thing. And the parents were stunned, and then they left. They did. Because then as soon as I did it, and I was like, damn. And then they grabbed the kid, and they all left. They went outside. Next day, I shit you not, Mom. Next day, right? We're sitting there. Same family, because they were in there for a long time. Same family, we're sitting there. And the dad, same kid. That kid, they come off the elevator. They settle down for a second. That kid gets up, starts milling about, starts getting wound up, starts running around, and starts screaming. Ah! And the dad goes, hey, that man's going to yell at you again. And I looked, and the kid looked, and he looked at me, and he goes, can we go outside? The dad goes, come on. And they went outside.
Oh, my
Shit was
God.
hilarious.
But now, why couldn't he stand up and be the discipline?
Why the fuck would you use a stranger as a threat to get your kid to calm down? How about you be a parent? Why in the fuck would you use me? The man is going to yell at you again? Oh, my God. You shouldn't have kids, bro. You shouldn't have kids.
Yeah, no kidding.
That was the threat. The man is going to yell at you again. First of all, I would have whooped my ass if I was that dad. I'd have been like, bro, don't fucking yell at my kid like that.
You would have never been allowed to act like that. You know, you really do have to be parent first and friend second. But I think so many parents try to be their best friend instead of their parent. And that's a big mistake. Big mistake.
Bro boy said that dad said, I'm going to let that man beat your ass. That was how some parents were back in the day, man. Shit. Yeah. There's that group parenting in the neighborhood, man.
That's exactly right.
Especially like black neighborhoods, black mamas and parents, man.
Oh.
Shit. Black parents, boy, that was group parenting. You fucked up with a black mom and a black parent, boy, that one black parent could whoop another black kid's ass. That was like group parenting. They didn't give a shit.
No,
that was a group ass whooping. Boy, I'm telling you, and that applied to white kids too, because I remember being with some of my friends. If we fucked up, man, it didn't matter. If we were at one of my black friends' houses and we were in trouble, we were all catching an ass whooping. It didn't matter. That was nope.
I know.
Yeah, look, Total Dallas. If Total Dallas is black, he's like, the whole street was my mama. Yep. Yep.
That's right.
Amos said because he normally
it takes a village.
Yeah,
it takes a village.
Amos said because he normally would fuck that kid up, but the kid knows his dad doesn't do that in public. That's probably true, Amos. That's probably very true. 64 Rocks at what a time to come in. What's up, homie? Hey, man, I wanted to say you weren't here when I thanked you, but I appreciate the shout outs, man. Thank you very much. And I replied to your message, so hit me back and let's link up and talk, man. Yes, to answer your question, I have done some of that before, so. He asked me, have I ever written like pilots for like television scripts? Oh. Yes.
Oh.
What up, Heartthrob? I was at work this morning and a kid put in his place by a store employee. A nearby mom looked at her kid and said, see what happens when you act up. That's crazy. See, it never got to that with mom. Because my mom, she would pull your hand in the air so you couldn't block it, and then swat the shit out of you in the ass.
That's exactly right.
And then she would get in your face, and then she would talk to her teeth like no one could notice that she was pissed off, like this was hiding it. Like that was hiding it, like no one noticed. Let me tell you something, you little son of a bitch. Like, oh yeah,
I did not call you that.
No one noticed you're screaming at me through your teeth. Let me tell you something, you little son of a bitch. Oh, you cussed at me all the time. You call me all kind of names. Don't lie to the internet, Mom.
Hey, I did say you were a little shit sometime, but I did not call you it.
You call me all kinds of names. You call me stupid.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Not,
like, you stupid son of a bitch. You're never going to amount to anything. probably going to go up and be some failed influencer on the internet.
Listen to me.
That's what you said.
The chat does not believe that.
Back in
They do not believe
1980,
that.
Chad, I swear to God, 1980, she said you're probably going to grow up and be a failed influencer on Twitch. 1980, I swear to God. It was the weirdest thing. I was like, what is Twitch? She goes, I don't know. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Fail at it.
What?
But you're gonna fail at it.
I don't know what it is, but you're gonna fail at it. You're gonna tell people I'll show titties for bits. I don't know what that is either. It's gonna be a whole thing, but you're gonna be terrible at it.
I'm leaving.
She said I'm leaving, but that's what she used to do. And the worst part about it is, chat, when she would do it, let me tell you something. You just go sit your ass in the car. She would do that. She would spit.
I did.
Oh, yes, you did, mother. Oh, my God. When she would talk to her teeth, she would, let me show you something. Your spit would be flying through her mouth. Oh, God.
You tell such stories.
No, mother, that's the God's honest truth. Ask Angie.
No, it is. Nobody knows what your truth is.
No, that's the truth. I swear to God and the spaghetti monster and
Sure.
everybody. No, that part's 100% true. When you start talking through your teeth, when you're seething mad, you and your sister better straighten your ass up. Spit will be flying out of your mouth. Oh, God, Mom.
Mom, did you
Jesus.
quit?
Yeah, because we didn't want to get spit on anymore. It was bad.
It worked.
That part was true, because when you would talk through your teeth, be like, damn, Mom, say it, don't spray
No, I
it.
did talk through my teeth.
You did. Ask
go.
Angie. You would, when you did that, you would just shut your ass up.
God.
Oh, it was so fun. And then one time, she left me. She left me to the store. She said, you better stay with me or I'm going to leave you.
Well, you didn't do it again.
That's true.
Oh, come here, Katie.
That's true.
Oh.
Jared said you sound like Sylvester the Cat. That's true. All right, Mother, I got to talk some sports. We're doing this
good.
again. You're like, good. I'm out of here.
I hope you can figure out what to do about the Astros. I come back to the States and they're just...
Well, they got rid of Jose Abreu, so that solves that.
That's right. Now what are they going to do about Singleton?
Oh, my God. I don't know. He's just as bad. I love that everybody's like, well, at least they got better. How?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Say what?
The fact that people think it's an improvement is hilarious to me.
I know.
But
I know.
We're going to talk about it.
Well,
I love you, Mother. Welcome back. I'm glad you're back safe. I'm sorry you missed the birthday party.
I wasn't
had a blast
kidnapped
with
and you didn't have to pay ransom.
I don't worry. I would not have paid ransom.
Oh my God. Chat, do y'all hear that?
Mother,
okay, I'm out of
real
here.
quick. No, don't leave, but let's just have a rational conversation about this.
Okay. You're a poor comedian. How are you going to play ransom?
I mean, I would have taken it out of your savings, but...
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
What? I mean, let's be honest. There's the law of diminishing returns. You know what I mean?
You got your money back.
If you were 50, then you would be like, oh, okay, yeah, we pay ransom for someone that's 50. But like the older you get,
oh my gosh!
What?
That's so comforting. I'm glad I know.
What?
What? Goodbye.
I mean, am I wrong? Thank you, Total Dallas, for the 100 bits. We'll put that towards Jenny's ransom next time. And I mean, is that wrong? I feel like the older you get, the less ransom you would pay for someone to get them back because they're not going to be here for much longer anyways.
Watch out who you're calling old gray beard.
Steven said I better not get kidnapped next year. We'll fuck around and get kidnapped and Mom's going to be like, well, guess who's not coming home for Christmas?
Okay.
I would be sitting somewhere in a box like, shit, I should have never played that joke. God damn it. I'm hungry and I'm lonely and I miss home.
And I ain't going home.
All of that for 100 bits from Total Dallas. Fuck. I love you, Mom, so much.
My side hurts from laughing.
Thanks for doing the show, Mother.
Y'all have fun.
I'm glad you're home safe.
Bye.
I love you. Bye.
Okay.
All right, that's Jenny's mom. What a fun show, man. That's 2 weeks in a row. She's a hoot. Donna said, gee, thanks, Barry. Well, I mean, look, facts are facts. I'm getting there. We're all going to be there, Donna. We're all going to be unransomable. I mean, I guess that's an unransomable. I mean, at some point, right? Right? My mom's shaking her head. You know what? There's my new merch. Unransomable. That's a lot of words. I'm going to sell that at comedy shows. There you go. I mean, look. Let's do the math on this, okay? Let's do some math. If a kidnapper kidnaps Jenny is what? 83? Oh, she's pissed. Well, I thought you were leaving. Oh, she's so mad. Well, we'll talk about it next Monday. Let's say you're 83 like Jenny. Oh, she's throwing a fit in the green room. She's lashing about. She looks like Paul mad at a bus driver over there. She just gave me the fingers, chat. 2 of them. Oh, my God. She looks like Paul mad at a shuttle bus driver over there. It's crazy. Oh, this is good. Steven, I'm a genius. Steven said, is there a ransom scale on the internet? No, but I'm going to make one because I am a goddamn genius. See, one time, you guys don't know this, but one time I made a sex effort scale. See, no one knows this exists, but I made a sex effort scale for dating. Like, how much effort should you put in for sex? Like, what is it worth? Like, what amount of effort is worth the sex and vice versa? I actually made a whole scale for it. Took a lot of time. So now I guess I'm going to have to make a ransom scale, an age ransom scale. Steven said, well, I hope this was before you got married. Oh, no. That's not something you make before you get married. This is definitely something you make. Total Dallas said, my sex effort scale, Papa knows. Okay. Bro, you're super easy, Total Dallas. That's way too easy. Yeah, the Laminac ransom scale. God, this is working out. This is so great. This is amazing. I don't know when this stopped being a sports show, but it's at some point, this just stopped being a sports show, but I don't give a fuck. It happened at some point, but whatever. We're still here doing it. Yeah, we got to figure out the Laminac ransom scale because it's kind of like, oh, Jen said, can we write the female perspective because we all know how y'all function? I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I wonder if I could still find it. It was called the sex effort formula. Sex effort formula. It had to do with like, how many kids did they have? How crazy were they? You know what I mean? Like, how much effort did you have to put in on this date to have sex with this woman? And now I see there's all kinds of formulas. So everybody copied me. A 3-step formula. Oh, here's finding the crazy sex formula. Way to go, dude. Way to rip off my idea. Simple formula for sex on the first date with women. Way to steal my idea. Yeah, I did this way back in the day. Yeah, but all these people stole my shit. Yeah, I gotta find it. Wish I could find it. Let's see. What the hell? Oh, where did it go? I used to have a blog, and that's where I posted. Remember when blogs were cool back in the day? Yeah, that's where I had it. Oh, look at Mom jumping in the chat. I am not 83. Okay. By the way, I just want to point out, it took her a good 5.5 minutes to post that. Retort. You know who takes it? You know who takes 5.5 minutes to post or retort like that? An 83-year-old. Federal law enforcement enters the chat. Oh, shut up, Heartthrob. Is this what the Laminator 5000 is based on? No. Yes, I posted it on the internet, Steven. I can't find it anymore. Total Dallas says 6 effort scale. All sales are final and they're not a promise of performance. That's, well, you should have stopped earlier, Total Dallas. Papa Do's was great, and then you ruined it. Okay, so, yeah, but I just feel like there's like a, you know, when it comes to ransom, there's a law. There's kind of this law of diminishing returns. Who's paying, if someone takes an 80-year-old ransom and is like, we want $7 million, what is the average life expectancy? Average life expectancy in 2024. According to macro trends, the average life expectancy in the United States is 79.25 years. So if they're 80 and someone wants $5 million, they're gonna die. They could die when you, as soon as you get them back, like at the exchange. I mean, they could literally be like, you could be like, here's the money. They're like, here's your mom. And she's like, ugh. And you're like, fuck. You let go of the money. It's too late. No takesy backsies. She's dead. We got the money. It's no. I mean, I'll be like, I'll give you like $7 and some McDonald's. I mean, she could die on the, you know, the car ride home. There's just there's got to be a scale. That's why you don't kidnap old people. No. And the older you get, you should feel more comfortable. Nobody should be kidnapping old people, and nobody should be paying ransom for old people. So I'm just saying, if Jenny would have gotten kidnapped in Cancun, man, I would have missed her. All right, let's do some sports. I think it's time. Jen said, and that's why you have cats. What? What? What does that have to do with anything? Total Dallas said McDonald's only gets you to second base. I'm talking about ransom, not sex, Total Dallas. Would you keep up? Jesus Christ, man. Can't slow down for your dumbass. Stephen Weather guy said, well, Mr. Chapo, I know you're asking for $500,000, but the 2024 edition of the LRS says I should be paying $100,000. Yes, exactly. See, it's fine. Like, you know, if there was a scale, then we're all working. There's no need to negotiate. We're all on the same page. It saves a lot of back and forth, saves a lot of time, a lot of frustration and anger. The kidnappers ain't mad. You know what I mean? Like it just saves a lot. It saves everybody some anger and frustration. And, you know, I think it's smart. I think I'm onto something here. I'm going to work on it. I probably won't, but I should. It's going to be a good bit. It's going to be a really good bit. Probably could be a good bit. What the heck was I going to do? I was going to do something. Oh yeah. I downloaded slides. I have a new way. Amos said I'd just be telling people, my mom moved to Mexico. Didn't she get kidnapped? No. She moved to Mexico. Okay? What did I say? I feel like she got kidnapped. She moved to Mexico. Oh, that's good times. Let's see. Did I do this right? I hope this works. I hope this works. Paste. Replace. This works. It worked. Well, that one did. I don't know about these two. Yes. Maybe so. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, of course. Of course. What are these shenanigans? Shenanigans. Why is this acting like this? I really thought I had all this figured out. Apparently, I don't, skis. Would be nice if I did. I do not. Shit. All right. So let's get to some headlines, and then let's talk a little Astros, because I do want to, a couple things we should discuss that occurred over the weekend, and then there's going to get to a couple of stories. One in particular from the College World Series that I just want to kind of have a chit chat about, because it's a pretty gross story. But I first want to, let's talk about your sports headlines. All right, here's sports headlines for the day. Wildly enough, Les Miles, you remember him? Yeah, good old Les Miles is suing LSU. He's angry. He's mad. He's not going to take it. He's gone full on quiet riot because the disciplinary action that LSU has taken against him a ways ago, when they were under scrutiny for some of his shenanigans, recruiting violations and whatnot. It was benefits that were paid to, I think it was father or something like that. Yeah, father. In 2023, LSU vacated 37 wins because of a recruiting violation stemming from impermissible benefits paid to the father of former player Vidal Alexander by a former booster. The wins coincide with Alexander's playing career from 2012 to 2015. Under Miles, who went 37-14 during the stretch, the vacated football wins were announced alongside other penalties for LSU's football and men's basketball programs by the NCAA Independent Accountability Resolution Process. And you might be saying, well, what's the big deal? Well, the vacated wins dropped him below the College Football Hall of Fame threshold. So now good old Les is pissed because he doesn't qualify for the College Football Hall of Fame. So he is suing LSU because he doesn't qualify. He's mad. This is Miles, coach there from 2005 to 2016. He also named the NCAA and the National Football Foundation, which manages the Hall of Fame, as defendants. Lawsuit states he was deprived of property rights to the vacated wins and his nomination for the Hall of Fame, which must be done by those affiliated with an NCAA member school. It says, our theory is over the course of his career, Les had certain achievements that he had a right to accept. In this instance, they triggered being in the Hall of Fame, being on the ballot. When that was stripped of him without any notice or due process, that action effectively deprived him of the property right to be on the ballot. And I think what the big point here is, who gives a fuck? Like, why, who cares, bro? Like, who really gives a shit? Like, this is just Les being like, I want to feel important. Validate me. Make me feel special. I want to feel like a lady. Like, who cares, Les? No one has been thinking about you. No one cares about you. No one's going to care about you in the Hall of Fame. All this is about is Les's ego. That is all this is about. It's about legacy. No, it's not. Your legacy is your national championship. And your legacy is stories and proof of impropriety at the time. Now, what's crazy is now, because of what Reggie Bush had happened to him and has then had happen to him since NIL has occurred in the NCAA, legacies have changed. And I think that's what you're seeing in the case of Les is that, hey, fix my legacy. Well, it doesn't always happen that way. And what's done is done. Right? And you can bitch and moan all you want, but cheating is cheating. And just because the rules change later doesn't mean you didn't cheat when the rules were in place at the time. It's like saying, hey man, you raised the speed limit to 75. I want all the ticket money that I paid when I was speeding at 65 and 55. I want it all back. I want my insurance lowered. I want all that off my record. It doesn't work like that. Just because they raise the speed limit now, you can't go back and revise history, bro. You sped when the speed limit was what it was. You cheated when the rules were what they were. Sorry, Les. Your legacy is tainted because you did what you did, or it happened under your watch. I won't say Les cheated, but it happened on his watch. You were the boss. You were the CEO of LSU football. And if boosters were paying players, save me and spare me that bullshit about, well, I didn't know. You knew. If you're the head coach of a major football program like LSU and you don't know that boosters are paying players, you shouldn't be the head coach of that football program. Head coaches know everything that goes on at these programs. So all this is just 100% let's stroke Les Miles' ego. It's silly. It's silly. Stop it. You're not getting into the Football Hall of Fame. If you don't qualify because of that, you shouldn't qualify. Period. And if we're just asking, yeah, I don't think you go back and give Reggie Bush's Heisman back. I don't. Oh, you changed the NIL rules now? Great. But the rules back then were the rules back then. So do I agree with it? No. Am I bothered by it? No. I mean, I don't care that they gave it back, but you broke the rules at the time. Sorry. I'm okay either way, but I'm not going to lose sleep if Les Miles never gets in the Hall of Fame. Shouldn't have broke the rules. Sorry. In case you missed a couple of different pieces of news from the Astros over the weekend, excuse me. A couple of different bits of news out of Astros camp. Hey, what up, Dre? How you feeling, buddy? You good? You feeling good? You okay? I like that. Till Dallas says, somebody tell Les he wasn't a lock. Yeah, that ain't that the truth. What up, Dre? Good to see you, man. Yeah, what is this? Clarence felt Dez knocked him down. Yes, indeed. But Astros right-handed pitcher, Rodel Blanco, he was on his way to another no-no. He was 7 innings into another no-hitter. 7 innings against the Detroit Tigers. Hadn't given up a hit. Yeah, he had walked a few cats. The problem in this scenario, as Charlie Palillo would say, shout out Charlie Palillo, the problem was his pitch count was really high. His pitch count was up there. So in the 7th inning, Joe Espada had to make the really, really tough decision to go out there and get him. And he didn't want to do this, I'm sure. But a couple of factors played into it. One, Blanco has really pitched a lot of innings this year. He's been really durable, and he's thrown a lot of pitches. In fact, I'm trying to pull up his stats on the year. So we can take a look at it. Let's see. I'm just trying to see. So he's pitched in 77 innings already this year. Oh, don't see. Yeah. So here's his total innings or total pitches thrown, right? He threw 488 in April. 105, 90, 93, 98, and 102. And then in May, he threw 454. He went 94, 107, 54, and then 104, 95. And then this month, he's already thrown 98, 96, and 94 in the no-no. That's a lot of pitches. And that's good because that means he's going out and you're able to leave him in there. He's not getting shelled. The only time he really ever got shelled or had an injury or whatever was that he went 3 innings and came out early. I guess he got he had some injury issues. He left after 3 innings and threw 54 pitches. Otherwise, when you see a guy that's throwing 98 innings, it either means, yeah, he may go 4 innings, give up 4 earnings, and threw 95 pitches. That's fine. But that means, he's staying in there. He's giving you his 100 pitches, which is what most guys are going to give you. If we look at years past, has he done that? No. Last year, 2023, pitch counts, 34, 12, 30, 14, 25, 37. He was in relief, and then he went 94, 94, 94, 99, 88, 99, 77, 24. So they eased him into that. Year before, 19, 26, 22, 20. So this is really the first year. Oh, yeah, that was the suspension game. You're right, Steven. Yeah. So, one, this is his first full year as a starter. 2, he's thrown a ton of pitches already. And yeah, that was going to be my third point, Dre. Bro, he's already at 94 pitches and he's only in the 7th inning. You ain't getting to the 9th. You're not, the most he's thrown all year is 107. His no-no was 105. The most he's thrown is 107. And dare I say, that's probably the most he's thrown in his career is 107. So even if he runs out there for 1 more inning, what's the point? So he goes 8 and does he's not getting the no-no. He's just not. Even if he has an immaculate inning, he's throwing another 9. That puts him at 104. He would have to do 2. He would have to have 2 immaculate innings in a row. It's not happening. So, Joe Espada did the right thing. And some people were like, how do you pull a guy and throw it a no-no? You pull him because his pitch count was up. He's already been your workhorse. He's already been your dog. It's a tough call, man. As a manager, you feel like shit for having to do it. But he did the right thing. He made the right call. Had to be done. But the good news is, bro, Ronel Blanco is he's found money. I think that's what Ronel means. Blanco means white in Spanish. But Ronel means found money. So, yeah. But, dude, this guy wasn't supposed to be what he is. He just wasn't. He wasn't supposed to be what he is. And the fact of the matter is, he's been the most consistent pitcher on this staff. Period. So, you want to protect him. if you're going to be serious about making a run post All-Star break, you need Ronel Blanco. This is the right move. It was 100% the right move. And Ryan Presley did his best, and Josh Hader did their best to try to ruin the whole thing. They tried to ruin it. And fortunately for the Astros, they were unsuccessful. Jesus Christ, could we just get through 8 and 9? For the love of God. But he is 7-2, which is good for 13th in the American League. He's 9th in ERA and 10th in WHIP. He wasn't supposed to be that. This guy was supposed to be, I mean, maybe the 5th starter, spot starter kind of dude. When you consider all the arms this team had, unbelievable. So, congrats to him on another fantastic outing. Dude was, I mean, he basically almost 2 no-hitters in the same season. I mean, that's Fromber-esque. Well done, sir. Well done, indeed. Other news out of Astros camp. Donna said, didn't he play third base? I don't know. I hadn't heard that. That doesn't mean that's not true, but I don't know that. Oh, yeah. Christopher Mina back on the thing. He said, what about weed cases? They dropped all the cases after Cali changed the law. Yeah, but that is different, I think, Mina. I mean, it's a really good point, but I think that's different because you're talking about incarceration. You're talking about criminal records, right? So I think it's a bit different than like a speeding ticket or Hall of Fame stuff. You're talking about affecting people's livelihoods. You're talking about federal crimes. You're talking about, I mean, that's a whole different thing. If you're saying that this was a crime, and then you're going, okay, you know what? It's not a crime. And all the people that we said committed this crime are bad. It's we finally do agree it's not a crime. So you're no longer a criminal in the eyes of the law. That's a bit different. But speeding, nah, you ain't going back and getting off on speeding charges. Hey, by the way, Steven the Weather Guy, thank you for the 69. I like thank you for the 69 bits, buddy. And Potato Dallas in 100 Business said we would have paid the ransom for Jenny. We don't need Truman for that. Shut up. I heard the Astros only have one more punch left on their Tommy John card before they get to the next one for free. I saw that tweet, dude. That tweet was fantastic, by the way. You deserved a lot more love for that tweet than you got, Steven the Weather Guy. Well done. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. What is this? Oh, Joe Pro said, yes, Donna, the radio broadcast mentioned Blanco grew up at third. Oh, nice. What up, Joe Pro? Good to see you, buddy. Okay, so other news out of Astros camp. Yeah! Woo! What? Finally! Oh my God. Speaking of crimes. Somebody actually tried to tell me Singleton was a big upgrade this weekend. Those people are fucking idiots. But speaking of criminals, this man on your screen stole money for the last year or so. But Jose Abreu, the Astros have officially moved on from Jose Abreu. And they're out a lot of money. And hopefully, first and foremost, this is a wake-up call for Jim Crane and the decision makers within the organization who thought they were smarter than the baseball people within the organization. Because that is essentially why you ended up with Jose Abreu. If you will recall, Jose Abreu ended up with the Astros in the tumultuous times between GMs. He was a Jim Crane signing. And we all know, and the rumors are at least, that he was a Jim Crane signing, but Jeff Bagwell was chirping in his ear. Now, depending on who you talk to behind the scenes and in the media, and depending on who you read, some will tell you that Dusty Baker was on board. Some will tell you that he was not. I don't know who to believe. I know Dusty loves his veterans, and he seemed to really love and appreciate Abreu, but I know he also really loved Yuli Gurriel. So I don't know where Dusty falls. I kind of felt like Jose Abreu was forced on Dusty. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. But I don't feel like Jose was a Dusty signing. So either way, hey, Steven, thank you for the 69 bits, buddy. Steven said Jeff Bagwell should personally have to pay Abreu's remaining money. That's funny. That would be somewhat justice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Let's take a look, by the way. Sporttrek.com. Let's looky. Let's go to search. Jose Abreu. He is owed. Let's see. I'm going to pull this up for you guys. I really need to get this down faster. I keep saying that every show I see it, and every show I don't fix it. Here is Jose Abreu. He signed a 3-year, $58 million deal. Of course, it's all guaranteed. It's baseball. His average annual salary was $19.5 million. I hate it when it shrinks. Let's see. He had, this is Astros. No, I wanted Abreu. How much did he have remaining on the deal? Well, now he's a free agent. Oh, really? Now we're on the whole premium thing? Oh, my God. Everything's fucking premium now. I swear to God. I hate the fucking internet. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why do they do it like that, by the way? Now I can't see like the tab. Did you guys notice that? See, now I can see the tabs, but they weren't there until I whip it out. That is so weird. Those didn't exist. I just hate this shit. I don't know. Joe Burst is speaking of, where is Yuli these days? Can't be much less productive than damn good old defense. Oh, yeah. No, Yuli is trash now. Yuli's trash. But, yeah, he had 2 years left on the deal at $20 million. So you're eating that plus the remainder of this year. So, yeah, about 30 mil left on the deal. And we can look at it and see, what did he do statistically? Shit. Let's see. Stats. There we go. Oh, well, we can just look there. This will show you. So Abreu had 113 at bats, scored 10 runs, had 14 hits, 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, drew 4 walks, struck out 28 times. Had a 124 average. Jesus Christ. Slugged a 195. Oh my God. Had a 361 OPS and a negative 1.6 WAR. I don't think you guys even understand how terrible he's a minus 1.6 WAR is. I mean, it is awful. Awful. A minus WAR means, having a negative, let me explain, like a WAR is wins above replacement. That is, like, wins above replacement is how many wins you give your team above what a replacement player from the minor leagues would provide. 0 being if you were replaced with a player from like AAA or the average player. If it's 0, that means you're basically the average player, right? So anything above 0. So like Yiner right now is pretty much average, right? So the definition of WAR, let me see if I can get you a better definition. But it's basically wins above replacement from if you were replacing them with, I want to say it's a AAA player, a AAA replacement player. So to put it in perspective, there's no doubt the best player on the Astros all year has been Kyle Tucker, right? Altuve's WAR is 2.2. Kyle Tucker's is 3.6. Joe Bro said, good God, White Mike could hit better than that. Alvar Jordan's is 2.1. So that kind of gives you an idea, right? Abreu's is a minus 1.6, by far the worst on this team. And then, to Steven's point, everybody's like, oh, well, Singleton's an upgrade. First of all, Singleton is hitting 217. His OPS is 646. That is not terrible because he does draw walks. He's got a good eye. He's not a good hitter, but he's got a good eye. And you know that because his on base is 315. It's decent. It's not good. It's decent. Okay. It's not good. It's okay. His average is junk, but his on base is decent. His slugging is meh. Yeah. The only good thing about Singleton at the plate is he's kind of disciplined. He's got a decent eye. The problem is when he swings and he makes contact, he's probably going to pop it up or ground out, or it's going to be an out. I mean, John Singleton is basically what they call a true, what do they call a 3 outcome? It's either an out, a walk, or a home run. That's it. And that's literally what it is with him. And that's what you know you're going to get from him. But the problem with him is most of them are outs. Some of them are walks. And very few of them are home runs. And so he's a minus 0.4 WAR, which means he's giving you less wins than what a AAA player, replacement player would give you. He's not any better than Abreu in that sense. A negative WAR is still a negative WAR. He's just less shitty. There's a difference between being better and being less shitty. And I need people to know that. I want Astros fans to know that. John Singleton is not better than Jose Abreu. He's just less shitty. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. This team, as constructed right now, doesn't need less shitty. They need better. They need good. especially at the corner infield positions. This is a team whose infield used to be feared, used to be respected. No one cares about first base on this team. No one really still cares about third base. No one fears Alex Bregman right now. No one is scared of Alex Bregman. Honestly, no one is scared of the catcher position on this team and really has never been scared. No one's really scared of shortstop. I mean, no one's scared of this infield anymore outside of Jose Altuve. This lineup that used to, going into the season, we were like, oh man, good luck. Especially with Yiner now. What? If they figure it out in center field, watch out, world. Because you're better at catcher now. Good luck, everybody. You got a rookie of the year at shortstop. MVP candidate at third. MVP candidate at first. MVP at shortstop. I mean, you should probably had the rookie of the year catcher. Jordan, Kyle Tucker, MVP candidate. I mean, if they figure it out at center field, this could be the best lineup in baseball. I mean, hell, I thought that. We all thought that. And now you look at it and go, they got 3 good hitters. And the rest of it is like, shit. They're streaky. That's the problem now, is these guys went from feared and revered to 3 really good hitters and guys that when they're hot, but they're just too streaky to be feared. And no, John Singleton is not the answer at first base. He's just not. He's not better. He's less shitty. So, I mean, hell, guys, Mauricio Dubon is a 1.0 WAR. Fine by me. Put him there. I like it. I'm better with it. Fine. I mean, you want more pop at the corner. You want better pop. You want more RBIs. The corner positions in baseball need to be your power positions. Corner outfielders and corner infielders need to provide your power. That was old school baseball. It's still kind of today's baseball. You rely on power from your corners, outfield and infield, and you relied on speed and on base and whatnot from up the middle. Catcher kind of provides whatever you can get out of it. But center field, shortstop, and second are usually a little more on base, speed, and hit for average guys. But in today's baseball, those guys will also hit for power. I mean, George Springer broke the mold in a lot of ways, as do other guys. But, you know. What about John Cena? What? Yeah. Joe Pro says, shit. Y'all remember before the season when we thought 7-8-9 pitching would be locked down? Yeah. And Christopher Mina's right. And I said this earlier, and I agree 100% with it. Look, the team just shit the bed this season, and it does happen. I mean, go back and look. This happens to the Yankees. It's happened to the Dodgers. The Giants go through this. The Red Sox. Every team has this happen every once in a while. It's just some years you just fall off for a bit, and then you regroup. But I think this team is starting to hit a window, and, well, it's just starting to hit a period where it's going to have to rebuild a new dynasty. I mean, it happens. It wasn't going to last forever, and we knew that. It wasn't going to last forever. It can't. It can't. Yeah, and that's right, Mina. Springer isn't doing great. Let's see. Let's go over here to stats. Boy, Bobby Witt Jr. and the Royals. So good. I warned y'all about the Royals a couple weeks ago. Royals, Baltimore. There's some teams that are really looking good. And a team just a few years ago that was so good in the Blue Jays have just fallen off. Let me see here. Teams. I want to look at the Twins. And where is Yuli now? He's in Atlanta? Is he in Atlanta? I don't even know where he is now. Where did he go? Let me see. Yuli. Cleveland? Where did he go? Let's see. Yuli. Here's Yuli's. Oh, he was in Miami last year. So he's not with anybody this year. That's how bad Yuli fell off. Oh, he's in the minors. Wow. Well, there you go. So that's how bad Yuli fell off. Last year, Yuli he played in 108 games, 4 home runs, 27 RBIs, hit 245. Yeah, I mean, had a 663 OPS. Just, Mina made this face. I don't know why he did that. Yeah, Miami last year. Okay. Minnesota. So Correa's still playing pretty well in Minnesota. Yeah. 8 home runs, 35 RBIs, hitting 308, slugging 878. He's doing okay. Leading the team in average and RBIs. What did I just close? Shit. What did I want? Toronto. I wanted to look up Springer's stats real quick. Boy, Vlad Guerrero's so good. Look at our show. 11 home runs, 35 RBIs. George Springer has 235 at bats, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs, hitting 196 with a 579 OPS and a minus .1 WAR. Wow. A lot of these guys, man, shit happens, you know? Shit happens. So. So yeah. That's what I was going to do. I was going to look up the definition of WAR because I always forget. I think it's minor league. Definition of wins above replacement. WAR measures a player's value in all facts of the game by deciphering how many more wins he's worth than a replacement player at his same position. Hold on. This is MLB. WAR measures a player. WAR measures a player's value in all facets of the game by deciphering how many more wins he's worth than a replacement level player at his same position, a minor league replacement, or a readily available fill-in free agent. For example, if a shortstop and a first baseman offer the same overall production on offense, defense, and the base paths, the shortstop will have a better WAR because his position sees a lower level of production from replacement level players. So yeah, it is basically minor league or a readily available fill-in free agent. So that's why I was saying it's minor league players.
At Steven the WX guy.
Oh, where is that coming from? Where is that overlay coming from? Damn it. I got to figure that out. I wanted to fix it. I got to fix that. And he got timed out. All right, so there's your updates, a couple of bits of news. Now, one more thing I want to talk about. Sad ass news. And then we'll talk NBA before we get out of here. But this was bullshit. And you guys know me. I'm an Aggie fan. I'm a proud Aggie fan. I didn't go to the university. I'm not a Texas A&M graduate. I'm not a Texas A&M alum. I didn't do any of that shit. But I grew up an Aggie fan. I make no bones about it. I don't hide from it. I don't pretend to be anything I'm not, by the way. I don't, it is what it is. I grew up one, and that's it. And I've been one all my life. But this is despicable. It's disgusting. It's gross. And quite frankly, it's shameful. And if you didn't hear about it, the Aggies were playing. What's up, Skiggity Big? Aggies were playing Florida in the College World Series in Omaha. And in this case, I have to agree with you 1,000%, Skiggity Big. I don't know that the Aggies suck, but these two guys definitely suck. These two guys are shit. Absolute garbage human beings in every conceivable possible way. So if you didn't hear, these two assholes went down and started heckling the Florida Gator dugout, which in and of itself is not a big deal. You shouldn't get in the grill of an opposing, team. Now look at it. This is what it looked like, right? So this is the two guys. This is what they're doing. He's getting heated, right? They're giving him the old 1-2, right? That's what it looks like. That's what it was. Oh yeah. Not a big deal, right? Doesn't look that bad until you realize that the Omaha Police Officers Association had to escort him out. Oh, shit, I'm not even showing you guys. I'm sorry. I'm a dumbass. Oh, dumbass. Way to go, Laminack, you dumbass. Let me show you here. Let me show you what classless looks like. Let me show you what classless human beings look like. Let's start it over here. This is where it happened. Let's see here. Rewind, bitch. Go back again. So this is where it was. This is the guy. He's yelling. He's heckling. Not that big of a deal. That's probably a little alcohol problem, right? But this is the reason why it's classless. They get escorted out, okay? They get walked out. They're talking shit. They're hooping and, hey, we giggle, man. Giggle, man. Look, so you can see him right there talking shit. He gets escorted out. Giggle, man. Look at us. We're great. We're great, aren't we? Aren't we great? Not so much. Omaha Police Officers Association had to come forward. And in doing so, they said heckling an opposing baseball team about the tragic death of their bat boy is beyond unacceptable. I'm glad our officers and security threw this duo out of Charles Schwab Field. You're no longer welcome in this city, and they should be banned for life from future College World Series. It's fucking gross, man. I don't know the full story behind the death of the Florida Gator bat boy death. Let's see. Here we go. Here's a story on it. Texas A&M fans kicked out of stadium after allegedly taunting coach over double murder and suicide involving bat boy. The disturbing incident shined new light on the 2021 slaying of two young boys by their father who then took his own life. Jesus Christ. There was a close play at third base that went against Florida, and ESPN cameras were focused on the Gators dugout to see if UF would challenge. But when they captured were two men decked out in A&M gear, leaning into Florida's dugout and screaming at Gators coach Kevin O'Sullivan before stadium security peeled them away. Those folks were banned and barred from the stadium, so they will no longer be attending any more games, Omaha Police Lieutenant Neil Bonacci told NBC News. Unidentified A&M fans will be persona non grata for the rest of this tournament. We're having ongoing discussions on that, but the last I understand, this stadium will likely be, this ban will likely be for a year. In early May 2021, medical sales executive Paul Otto Reinhardt, then 46, killed his two young sons and himself after recently separating from his wife of nearly 20 years. Coach O'Sullivan was a family friend of Reinhardt's, and one of the slain boys had served as a Gators bat boy. The boy's mother went on to marry O'Sullivan and form a foundation named after the victims. Wow. You want to talk about classless. You want to talk about disgusting. I mean, to even bring it up, regardless of what you think about the situation, because, I mean, I'm sure you could look at that and think, well, why would you marry the wife of the man that did that or whatever? It's none of your business. And it has no business being brought up on a baseball field. It's disgusting. Just awful. I don't know who these two dudes are, but they deserve a lot more shame than just this. I mean, I'm not a guy who believes in doxing anybody, but if ever there was a case, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. My God, that is awful. This man, this coach. So this coach, this Florida coach's wife, her sons were murdered. And these guys are using it as fodder to heckle during a baseball game? What the fuck? This is what you're doing, Aggie fans? This is what Aggie fans are doing at baseball games? I don't even want to be a fucking Aggie fan anymore. I don't even want to root for this goddamn team. And I don't even root for Aggie baseball. I don't give a fuck about Aggie baseball. I don't even want to root for this university anymore. This is embarrassing. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing. I didn't go to the university. I didn't graduate from the university. But if I did, I would be really I'm embarrassed to say I'm a fan of the football team after this. This is awful on so many levels. And I don't feel like I'm making a big deal out of it. I don't feel like I'm trying to like this is a really low form of human behavior. It's a fucking baseball game. For fuck's sake, it's a college baseball game. Jesus Christ, man. Eric Sorensen, a writer who follows college baseball, said the two A&M fans, yo! Bash, my dog! Bash, what's up, homie?
Very nice.
Bash, man, what's happening, pimping? Good to see you, Bash. Thanks for being here, man. Holy shit, Bash is in the building, everybody. Hey, Bash, appreciate you being here, man. Thank you so much, man.
Nice.
Oh, shit, I got to fix these alerts. Bash, my dog. Good to see you, homie. How was the stream, man? How was the stream? I hope good. I know it was. You out there cooking up these fools? Last time I dropped it on Bash, he had some dude. He's like, hey, man, what are you doing, man? Last week, Bash, you had me laughing. You like, say, bro. Bash was like, bro, what are you doing? You're like, hey, you ain't doing your part, man. That shit was so funny, man. I wanted to stick around, but I was exhausted, man. I was exhausted. You were like, say, man, what are you doing? He was like, I just remember, like, as I was logging off, the dude goes, oh, man, I didn't think he would do that, or something like that. Shit was hilarious. You could just see the angst in Bash's face, like, what is this fool doing, man? Hey, what up, Walkskin? How you doing, brother? What up, Snake Man? Hey, man, thank you guys for the follow. Sam, Hollywood, Uncommon Vision, and Wayne, thank you guys for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Bash, thank you for the raid, brother. Appreciate you guys. And Deckheads, you know if you're not following Bash, what are you doing with your life, man? Bash is the shit. Without a doubt, Bash is the shit. Look at Joe Pro. Take a shower, Bash. You earned it. Hell yes. Bash is the best, man. Bash, we were talking about this. I don't know if you heard about this, Bash. And I know you're probably about to bounce because I know how it is, bro. You get done streaming, you're like, I'm a raid, and I ain't trying to hang out. I'm bouncing. But I don't know if you heard this, but this is what I was talking about. And I'm going to get ready to bounce, too. You know me, I'm done at 5. But I'm reading about this as I'm talking about it, and I'm absolutely disgusted by it. And then, Bash, before you go, I want your pick for tonight's game. But I was talking about this, man. These two classless assholes during a College World Series game between Florida and Texas A&M, these guys were heckling the coach of the Florida Gators baseball team. And in doing so, they were heckling them about a bat boy for the Florida Gators who had died. He was murdered by his father. The father murdered his 2 sons and then killed himself. The crazy thing about the story is the head coach of the Florida Gators baseball team, who was, the bat boy was for that team, he ended up marrying the mother of the bat boy. So these assholes are yelling shit at this dude whose wife lost her son. It's just the most classless shit I've heard, bro. And so this says, Eric Sorensen, a writer who follows college baseball, said the 2 A&M fans were saying that he killed someone and he should be ashamed of himself. It's just awful, man. And after the game, Coach Jim Schlossnagel, which I don't trust anybody named Schlossnagel. That should have been the first thing. That should have been the first. Anybody named Schlossnagel, you know right away you shouldn't trust them, their team, or their fans. I've never met a Schlossnagel that I could trust. I mean, I'm just saying. That's clearly. But he said, I want to apologize on behalf of Texas A&M for whatever the heck went on over there in the dugout. Whoever those 2 guys are, they don't represent A&M. Yes, they do, bro. Yes, they do. If they've got that on their chest, they absolutely represent A&M. They absolutely do. It's just awful, man. No, I agree with you, Snake. Hey, Snake, we cuss like crazy on this show. You can say it. Snake said, excuse my language, but fuck them both. It's sad they did this bullshit. 100%, man. And look, I didn't go to A&M. I was telling the chat, I didn't graduate from A&M. I didn't go to college, but I grew up an A&M fan from the time I was 6. I was rooting for the Aggie football program and shit. So, but I'm embarrassed. Like, I don't even want to be an A&M fan after some bullshit like this. I hope that the awful shit happens to these 2 dudes. I really do. I just really hope bad shit happens to these 2 assholes, because people like this there's just, I mean, nothing good should happen to guys like this. They give the university a bad name. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. It's sad. It's terrible. And my heart breaks for the head coach of the Florida Gators baseball team, his wife, and everybody involved, man. It was just terrible. It's sad. Yeah. So, all right, let's talk basketball before we get out of here, man. Let's do this real quick. Bash, before I give my pick, I want to know who you got tonight, homie. Who you got, man? What you got? It's a pivotal game. First of all, it's a pivotal game for me because, all right, so first of all, in the chat, Jared Taylor, I don't think he's here anymore, but Jared Taylor sent me 1,000 bits and had me put it on, I bet, and he had me put it on the Celtics in 5. Now, me personally, oh shit, I had the wrong one. Hold on, what the fuck is happening over here? I had Celtics in 6, so I'm with you, Bash. I really, really need a Mavs win tonight just because I need Celtics in 6 to pay. That's all I give a shit about. I don't care who wins. I mean, I don't care. So Bash says the Mavs win tonight. And Luka and Kyrie are going off on the road. Okay, so you think that it carries over from last game? You think they found the formula? You think they found something special that they can carry back to Boston? I think that's interesting, man. They didn't look good in that game 3. I mean, that game 3, they looked awful. In fact, if we go back and look at the series, we can look kind of the track record for them. You had 107-89, 105-98, and 106-99. But when you watched Luka, especially the game that Luka fouled out in, right? It was really bad in that, to me, I said as much when I was live tweeting the game. I don't think I've ever seen Luka that bad, like play that bad. I was even asking, does he always flop like this? I can't recall. It reminded me as a Houstonian watching James Harden play year after year. I was like, bro, this looks like James Harden. That's how bad it was. And maybe I just don't watch enough Mavs games. But that was bad. Now, I will admit, I missed game 4. I did not get to watch the blowout. So I didn't get to see what happened. But apparently they got it all figured out. Now, at home, though, I think it's going to be much different going back on the road. So I think it's interesting. So give me a score prediction, Bash. Bash says they found it. Give me a score prediction, homie. What is your final score? Here's the ESPN bets. ESPN says Celtics are favored by 6.5 at home. The over-under is 210. So that tells you if Vegas thinks if it's 6.5 and the over-under is 210.5, well, you subtract 6.5 from the 210. I'm not good at math. Where's my calculator? I lost my shit. Well, let's see. Let's take 210.5 minus 6.5. That's what? 204. What am I doing here? No, we gotta divide that by 2, right? Yeah. What am I doing? 210 divided by 2. Oh, I just times it. You dumbass. 210 divided by 2. 105 each. So yeah. Oh, damn. Total Dallas said Mavs 120, Boston 115. Well, you really high on the Mavs on the road. Total Dallas said no, he stopped doing that stuff as the season wore on. Okay. Bash said, I don't have a score, but I think it comes down to a big shot that Luka or Kyrie makes. Here's what I think is interesting, and I do kind of agree with you on one thing, Bash. I think after the first 3 games, and if you go back and look, here's one reason I tend to agree with you, Bash. If we go back and look at the first 2 games in Boston, Joe Pro said Total Dallas is high on something. If we go back and look at the first 2 games in Boston, Kyrie had 12 and 16. Now, 107-89 wasn't close. 105-98 is a lot closer. If Kyrie just has a decent game, right? A normal-ish Kyrie game. The 106-99 Boston win in Dallas. We know Kyrie had 35 because Luka fouled out, but they got no support from anybody else. And then down the stretch, it was just Kyrie versus everybody fighting with one hand tied behind his back. So we know that. And that's legitimately why I think Dallas ended up losing that game 3 because Luka fouled out. That was all Luka's fault. That game 3 loss, 100% Luka. Just acting wild and crazy and trying to draw fouls, not taking good shots. Just playing like a dumbass. Playing like a James Harden. But I tend to agree with Bash because game 4, 122-84, absolute blowout. One thing that you notice, and in game 3 as well, when they should have won, is again, Kyrie steps up big, Luka steps up big, the dynamic duo does their job. I think, to Bash's point, Kyrie's going back to Boston with something to prove. Kyrie's going back to Boston, and there was an article that come out. I didn't read it, but the headline basically said, Kyrie wants to go back to the Garden, knowing that it's do or die every game, but he's got something to prove to the Celtics. He's got something to prove to himself. And I truly believe, I don't think that they win this series. I don't. I think that the Celtics are the better team. They're deeper, they're better offensively, they're better defensively. I mean, the Celtics top to bottom are better. The Mavs are Luka and Kyrie, and if they get any contributions from anybody else. Defensively, they're not great. And the Celtics are better in every way. But I think Kyrie has something to prove. I think that this is his last hoorah. He's like all in, balls to the wall. He goes all out. And I'm with you, Bash. I think because he goes all out, this game is really, really close. And there's some sort of like magical miracle thing. But for a night, it's Kyrie's world. It's a flat one. And we're all living in it. And then it all comes crashing back down to our flat earth when they come back to Dallas and lose. Celtics in 6. Let's do it! Maybe I'm just wishful thinking because I want to win that bet. Ooh, Uncommon Vision said Kyrie over under 35. Ooh, I like that. What is the prop bet on that? Let me check my Bova. Is there a let's see. Over Uncommon Vision, is there... Let's see, Snake Man said I could agree with that. Thank you, buddy. Let's see, over, under... Let's see, Kyrie... point total, game 5. Oh, not that. I want the... Let's see... ESPN Bet have it? I can't find it, and I don't think I have time to pull it up. But man, if I had to say at 35, I'd probably take the under on that. But I think he puts up 30-ish, 30, 31, 32. Because I think Luka probably is close to that 27, 28, 29. I think they got to get some contributions from somebody else, though. They do. PJ Washington's going to have to get a hot, knocking down corner threes or something like that. They've got to, the big thing is they've really got to get committed on defense. Have to. Hey, love you, CC. Have a great trip. Be safe, sweetie. Don't get kidnapped. We now know we don't pay ransom for old people. Total Dallas said Luka 40 plus tonight. Calm down, Total Dallas. Calm down. All right, hey, Bash, I appreciate the raid, brother, man. Thank you guys for everybody to follow the show, man. I appreciate you guys. Hope y'all will come hang out with me when Bash is not online, man. We do this Monday through Thursday. 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So if Bash isn't on, come hang out and talk some sports and some other nonsense and bullshit, because we talk sports, but also we just hang out and have a good time. I hope you come and join me when you can. Love you, Bash. Appreciate you, brother. All right, y'all. I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Enjoy the basketball. And until I see you tomorrow, do me 3 favors like I always ask. Be safe, be kind, and most importantly, love each other. See y'all tomorrow. Bye. All right, let's see if we can find a raid. Let me, don't leave just yet. Don't leave just yet. Let's see if I can find somebody good to raid, send you guys to somebody to talk sports with. Not a radio station, though. Let's see if we can find somebody like myself or Bash that's maybe just talking sports. Let's see. Hold on. What's this dude here talking sports? Uriah Creep. I don't know what this dude is doing, but you know what? This dude's sitting in his room. I don't even know if he's talking English. Oh, it says English. All right, we're raiding him. Let's do it. I don't know who this cat is, but we're gonna raid him. I hope it's not weird. I hope it's not weird, chat. But I don't know who this dude is. But let's go bless the stream. Come on, let's have a good time with it. Yeah, he's got one dude in the chat lighting it up. Let's go have a good time with it. Here we go. It's weird though, because he's at an angle looking at the screen. All right, everybody go give this dude a follow. Let's go make some dudes there. He's got 4 people watching him chat. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, let me get back to my window. Where'd it go? Son of a bitch. Hey, appreciate you, Flip. Bash is great people, Joe Pro. Great people. All right, here we go. Raid time. Oh, damn it. All right, raid. Search. All right. Raid. Start the raid. All right, guys. I love y'all. See you tomorrow. Y'all be cool. Give this dude a follow. Say hey. Represent the Deckheads and Bash. Well, peoples. Bye, everybody. And he's making a YouTube video.